strike one. The 0-1 on its way. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. Bradley on third. Bogarts on second. Martinez on at first with nobody out. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit.
Hitter.
It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Now both runners are breaking. Offered and missed. Here's the throw. It's there in plenty of time. He's out trying to steal third as they get the lead runner here. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there. 1-2. Lifted in the air to center field. Laureano giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. Start of the second here in Boston. Let's check in with Heidi for a bit more on the weather.
Well, Matt, it's pretty dry down here right now, but I am told there's rain in the forecast for later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards victory.
David.
No doubt, Matty. And there's rain on the horizon. You want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike one. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Count is 1-2 now. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Ranging back is Bradley. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The next 0-2. And another foul ball. Piscotty, base runner at first with 1 out. And he fouls this one off. Hard liner, but picked up on a one there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. But the A's come back to even things up thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2, all even at 1 apiece. set to get his day started.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey guys, there had to be something in the scouting report
Batting
right there.
seven.
For him to be on top of
second
that
baseman.
0-0 change up the way he was, that was pretty special.
Here.
Now at the plate, Steve Pearce. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. First offering on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Chavez rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
And these guys are showing some consistency in the early
Batting
going
eight.
here. Got a run
The
in the
left
first
fielder.
inning, and this double ensures that they'll at least get a run here in the second.
Here's Brock Holt now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. No one out with a runner at second. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Working for the punch out and the offering. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first in time, one away.
All right, guys, so here's how the
Batting
Oakland
ninth.
A's are lining up on
The
defense for
catcher.
this one. And
No,
let's
no
take a
goal.
look at multi-dimensional Jurickson Profar. This guy at one point was the #1 prospect in all of baseball. Hasn't come to fruition the way we would have liked, but he is constantly grinding, the ability to play multiple positions and hit from both sides of the plate.
Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield, get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, runner in scoring
Bradley
position with 2 gone.
Junior.
From the stretch. And that misses for ball 1. Pierce at third with 2 away. Popped him up. Fegley over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. We've played 2. It's a 2-1 Boston advantage. Ready now, Josh Fegley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Josh.
Liner towards second, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out ambush tactics.
The second base.
First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
A ball and 2 strikes now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Holt. 1 down. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Settling in now, Marcus Semien. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Betts is there, 2 down.
Now batting, number 22.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And it's fouled away. A pause and the 0-2. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. A runner on first with 2 away. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Martinez. And no one will track it down. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. And for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. The A's strand 1. Our score remains 2-1.
Back here now as the Red Sox are ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. And in large part, they do it with their legs. Entering the day, they are tops in the majors in stolen bases. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it translates to offensive production, but as one player told me, we apply pressure with our speed. It's not just steals. We have the ability to stretch hits into doubles and triples, so I think we're in scoring position more than most other clubs. That makes
Leading
sense,
off
and it's
for
working
the Red
them.
Sox.
Guys?
The shortstop.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Sander.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall.
The right
and he
fielder.
kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Martinez.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Into the box, J.D. Martinez. He swings and misses. Throw it on. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
And that misses 1-1. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Bogarts at third with nobody out. Slow little roller to third. Chapman's got it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the
Now
infield
batting,
back, they
the
were
first
giving
baseman,
him the run on a ground ball, so
Mookie
he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Stepping into the box, Mookie Betts. He hit a sac fly earlier. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been
number
a real
29.
onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Throw over to first. Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Another one sent foul. Now another 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Line drive to center field. Laureano is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Stepping in,
now batting, third baseman.
He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
0-1, here's the pitch. A pitch out, the throw, and they'll nail him at second on a brilliant. Striding in for Oakland, Matt Chapman. He flew out in his last at-bat. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. I'm set with the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Chapman swings, and this one's hit very well out to left. And it's gone into the monster seats.
The left fielder.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier, making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Chris Davis becomes the first out of the inning. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. Olsen is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
Steven Piscotty.
Outfielder Steven Piscotty the next to hit. No balls and a strike to count. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Now a curveball misses inside. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Now batting.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And up next, the ever-versatile Chad Pinder. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you got to be ready for the heater.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
The catcher, Josh.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
He's set. The 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Red Sox 3 and the A's 2. Standing in, Michael Chavez.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
First delivery to him
third
on the
baseman,
way.
Michael Chavez.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's down to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
The batter,
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring in the outfielder who played for every AL Eastern Division club in his career, Steve Pearce. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Well, that rain is really coming down right now. It's raining cats and dogs. You got to make sure you don't step in a poodle. That's as hard as I've seen it rain all afternoon. Everyone, it's so much harder to concentrate when it rains.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all
now
the time
batting,
it's about 150
left
ABs to 200 ABs. Where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A softly hit ball here, foul off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. Holt, sometimes referred to as the Brock Star. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Has a look, now the pitch. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. Here's the first pitch now from Anderson. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. One and one the count. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. The 2-2 one more time. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Jackie Bradley Jr. is on deck. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. Profar for 1. Return throw is in time. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Here's another 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Fastball well outside. The rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
And it's going to be in time as Perez fired a strike to get him that time. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Looking to send him packing again. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Wow, that was a pretty good 2-strike slider right there. I think that would fool him, and the umpire too.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Another 1-2 delivery. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's. They trail 3-2. Now at the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He singled and later scored back in the
Red
first,
Sox,
making him 1 for 2
the
so
center
far.
fielder, Jackie
Here's the first pitch
Bradley
to him.
Jr.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Xander Bogaerts. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
1 strike.
Bradley aboard here at first with nobody out. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and the runner back easily. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long
Now
as it
batting,
doesn't do too much
the right
damage,
fielder,
most guys will take
JD
it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Now batting, J.D. Martinez. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll.
Now batting, first baseman,
first, not in time
Mookie
as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Betts.
Digging in and looking for more, Mookie Betts. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Great job
now
there
batting,
by this power hitter.
number 29.
Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Stepping into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. First pitch on its way. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Guerrero is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Now the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to the right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for the Red Sox,
Into the box
the
now,
third baseman,
Michael Chavez.
Michael
He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's set and the pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike.
There's a slogan that's throwing too many strikes. That might be the case for this guy in this outing right here. So far, not pitching all that well, but 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. 2 down, runners at first and second. High in the air out to center field. Laureano moves over, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Red Sox are out in front 4-2. Leading off the inning, Matt Chapman, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
In there for strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
No ball. Strike.
Another 0-2 home. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Well, there it is. This one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, man, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay. And we do have some clearing skies, so I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.
Bradley going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for Oakland.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Holt facing back, leaps, and he makes the catch. He took away a home run. One more time. Full extension in left field as he hauls this one in. More baseball on MLB Network right
after 56. Fernando Rodney.
Here's Steve Pearce now. He'll do battle with a new arm out
Leading
there in
off
their half of the
for
sixth.
the Red Sox, the second baseman, Steve Pearce.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Count now a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So coming
now
to the plate,
left fielder.
His past history with Fernando Rodney. He's 1 for 3. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. 0-1 is a circle change that's over for a called strike. Hit weakly back to the mound. And there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 13.
Striding in for Boston, Salvador Perez. Rodney gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will. In now, Stephen Piscotty. A hit in 2 tries so far.
The right fielder.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Martinez has a read on it. 1 out.
The batter. The designated
Next
hitter.
will be the designated hitter, Chad Pinder. Last time through was a base hit. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Popped him up. Under it is Bogarts, and there are 2 away now.
The batter. The catcher.
Digging in, Josh Fegley. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he takes ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
The batter.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
Here's Jurickson Profar. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And there's ball 2 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fegley is off at first with 2 away. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Ranging back is Bradley. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. The relay. The tag from Perez. He's out at the plate.
leading off for the Red Sox.
Jr. His past
The center
history with
fielder,
Fernando Rodney.
Jackie
He's hitless in 3
Bradley
at-bats.
Jr.
Little chopper back to the mound. And that's out number 1.
The batter, number 2. Shortstop.
Stepping in and ready
Xander
for another shot. Xander Bogaerts. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Chased after that one, and it's 0-1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Oh, that was a big mistake right there.
The right fielder.
This guy might be their best base-stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Stepping in now, J.D. Martinez. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Profar applies the tag. He is out at second base.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that in. Next up for the A's, Marcus Semien. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway.
Semien. Your
Jose
attention,
Alvarado
please.
has been summoned from
Now
the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 47.
Here comes the first pitch.
Alvarado.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Both Sox are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale. So if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. Bradley is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 22.
Digging in, Ramon Laureano. He went down on strikes last time up. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
A quick glove at
now
third,
batting,
and there are 2 gone. Now in the box, Matt Chapman. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think he'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. A's are gone in order, still down by a count of 4-2.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Soria
your
is on
attention,
to pitch
please.
out of the bullpen in the
Now
bottom
pitching
half
for
of the
Oakland.
8th.
Number 48.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mookie Betts. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. No balls and 1 strike. He's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one.
Number 29.
But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As he can't make contact and is tied up here at strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1. Grounded to the right. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in now,
Michael
Chavez. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Here's the first pitch to him, and he fouls this one off. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And now maybe a mind game or two going on down there as he steps out a second time in the AB. And now here's the 3rd time he stepped out. Talk about breaking up a guy's rhythm. Here's the pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Count remains at 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will. Riding in once again, Chris Davis. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 1 for 2.
Chris Davis.
He's set. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The win would be Steven Strasburg's here, barring any late turn of events. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it bangs off the monster. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs. Now the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing. But a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
Craig Kimbrell will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Matt Olson is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Davis stands at second with no outs. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Stephen Piscotty. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. No balls and a strike to count. One out and a runner on second base. Behind 0-2 now. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once more is a fastball that misses.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
2-2 the count. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Martinez on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Chad Pinder.
Digging in once again, Chad Pinder. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Strike one to start the at-bat. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Strike him out, and the Red Sox finish the job and complete the series sweep of their rivals at home.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a three-game home series. Breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
4-2 the final score today. Boston took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Steven Strasburg earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Craig Kimbrell wraps it up for the save, his 9th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Steven Strasburg. His record is now 6-0. The loss goes to Brett Anderson. He falls to 1-5. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Looking first at the American League East, Steven Strasburg pitched his way to his 100th career victory, helping lead the way for the Red Sox over the A's 4-2. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Chicago White Sox had 12 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Orioles 5-0. The Kansas City Royals totaled 11 hits as they beat the visiting Rays 6-2. Sam Gaviglio got win number 1 on the year as the Blue Jays took care of the Angels 4-0. The D-backs season as the Astros bested the Twins 2-1. The Cubs knocked out 12 hits as a team as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 8-4. The Texas Rangers racked up 11 hits as a team as they sank the visiting Buccos 5-3. Daniel Winkler earned his first victory of the season as Atlanta got past the Padres 3-2. The Indians got 11 hits overall as they took down the Fish in Miami 4-3. The Washington Nationals put up 16 hits on the day as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 8-6. Jason Vargas collected win number 3 this year as the Mets got the win over Cincinnati 6-5. He is among the NL leaders in shutouts. Zach Eflin earned the 3rd W of his season as the Phillies downed Detroit 3-2. The Colorado Rockies picked up 14 hits in total as they stomped the Brewers 14-6. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Dodgers got 12 hits in this one as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 3-1. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.
Thursday night baseball headed your way from Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. We start the road trip with the first of 4 between the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago White Sox. The Red Sox have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Aaron Bummer, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, and we are set for baseball
leading
here
off
this
tonight
evening.
For Boston, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. First of 4 here to start the weekend as the game's first pitch is taken, and it's strike 1. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty V. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The 2 teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. He's hitting over 350 versus left-handed pitching this season, and that's what we're looking at today. If those numbers hold true, he could be in for a huge performance.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Well, this lineup's been good all season so far. They've looked especially dominant as of late. What's been clicking in particular for them lately, guys?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Xander Bogaerts goes down for out number 2 in the top half. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Jimenez going back on it. You can kiss it goodbye. A solo shot that time for Steve Pearce. Home run number 2 for him on the year. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 29.
Next up for the Red Sox, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Betts, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit the other way out toward right field. Delmonico waits on it, and the inning is over. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up. Boston's off to a 1-0 lead. Luis Severino, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Luis Severino's really turned himself into an all-around pitcher. Came out of the bullpen early in his career for the Yankees. Big fastball, 96 to 100 miles an hour. Hard sliders, changeup has gotten better. And one of the things he does better than anybody in the league right now, maintains his velocity. He'll be 96, 97 in the first, 96, 97 in the 7th or 8th. Power arm, one of the best all-around arms in the game.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is in there for strike number 2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first 2 guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And moving into the batter's box next will be Yolmer Sanchez. 0-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on. Called strike 0-2.
0-2.
Ready with another 0-2. Pops this one up. Pierce shading to his right. 2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Stepping up now, Jose Abreu. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu.
1-1.
Popped him up. Soto in foul ground, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They trail this one 1-0. Back on the south side, second inning coming up, but first here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, it's pretty dry down here right now, but I am told there's rain in the forecast for later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
No doubt, Matty. And there's rain on the horizon. You want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Garcia is there, and he has it for the first out.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Oh, and 2, the count to Benintendi.
No ball. If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
Batting 8th.
At the plate, Brock Holt will work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. 0-2. Here it is. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Red Sox. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 1 for 3. Popped him up. Soto in foul ground. 1 out.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder Mookie Betts. You can make the argument he's the most dynamic player in our sport. Don't try and come inside with a fastball because it's getting turned around. But I don't think people realize how good he patrols the outfield. The ability to play all 3 positions with speed and a bazooka for an arm.
First pitch of the at-bat. Liner in there for a base hit.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Batting 6th.
Stepping in, Eloy Jimenez. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 0-1 count and the pitch. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Bradley back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Batting 7th, the right fielder, Nicky.
Next up is the sneaky Delmonico. Nicky Delmonico. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 1 for 3. 1-0 the count. That misses. 2-0.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes with a runner on first.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. A man left for the White Sox. They still trail 1-0. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. And he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Salvador Perez.
First delivery to him on the way. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jackie Bradley Jr. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Bases are empty, one man out. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Striding in, Xander Bogaerts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now at the... Leading off the inning, Wellington Castillo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
Center fielder.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan
the Red Sox
will review the play from all
the
available angles to come to a final decision.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
And the batter ruled out.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He went down swinging to start the home first. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. It remains 1-0. Now to the plate, Steve Pearce. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Again, another foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Stays alive, still 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the
Now
time
batting.
it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs
Set.
where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Roll, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Here's Mookie Betts. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch
Now
here for the first down.
Number 29.
So a runner on first with one out now. And that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. On a rope to the second baseman. And they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the one out.
The first baseman.
So the runner stays at first here with two away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And that's a setup pitch right there, 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string, throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2. Popped up. Moncada has room in foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one. Ready now for the White Sox.
Leading off
Yolmer
for the
Sanchez.
White Sox.
He popped out in
The
his
second
first
baseman.
trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't
Sanchez.
collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over.
Holt is there, throws in time, and that's out number one.
Now batting, first baseman.
Now at the plate,
Jose
Abreu. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
No ball.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there.
Now batting,
the best ones
third
have that
baseman.
late action that just
Yo
darts
off.
at the last minute. They're so tough to get the
Moncada.
bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Yoan Moncada. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And it's 1-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking it every
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're down 1-0. Ready for another chance? Andrew Benintendi. He
Leading off
popped
the
out
bottom.
in his first trip.
The left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
1-0.
The 1-0 pitch.
Yeah.
A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
To short. Anderson scoops it up. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the versatile utility man, Brock Holt. First pitch coming. Here it is. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
Slapped hard the opposite way. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. Popped him up. Abreu is there. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. 1-1 the count now. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. The 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
The 2-2. Base hit, line drive into the corner. He's around first, heading for 2. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, a dive, and oh, he can't hang on. But he is in there with a triple. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And they will tag him out in a rundown, and that is Bonehead City right there.
74.
Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, man, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
The right fielder, number 30.
At the plate, Nicky Delmonico. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 4-1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Castillo.
Lays off 1-0.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Now back to the top.